Okay.
I found my fan.
It's your only fan. You get it?
It really is my only fan.
Yeah.
Smile.
That wasn't. Yeah. That was
Girl.
funny. It sounded funnier in my head.
Well, are you
No.
funny?
Yes. Incredibly
Where?
funny.
When?
When I'm not trying to be funny, that's when I'm the most funny.
Keep believing that, honey. Anyway, welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed podcast, where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to what? Quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. And today I'm drinking sweet tea, actually. Homemade lemon sweet tea.
That looks like a fucking Starbucks.
It is a Starbucks cup.
I don't know if that's just because of the. Oh my god! Okay, wow, check me out.
Yeah, it's in a Starbucks tumbler because it's my largest cup. But yeah, that's what's happening.
Sweet. I'm Lewis, a canny laddie from Manny.
That's I love that.
That's good.
Okay. All right, there we go. That's what we're going in from now on. Sweet. I do not have a drink currently because I ran over to get some Coke, and then I saw the countdown. I was like, shit. I got back to my seat in time for the countdown. So
just
now I'm
go
gonna
do it
go
now.
back. Yeah, thank you.
And while Lewis is getting his Coke, I don't know if it's Diet Coke or whatever.
Who knows?
So, hi, I am Aneesa Long, also known as Sam DMV, also known as Sam Damantabrede, your fellow friendly 5'3", trans, non-binary, Filipino-Canadian, mentally unstable, hot mess, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Scarborough, if you want to be specific. And today, I have some valerian tea with some honey lemon, because sleep works. I need sleep.
Trust, I am finally fully recovered from whatever illness I had.
Sam, may I suggest song number 6 for your sleep? Okay.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
We sure will.
I'm pretty sure we all agree.
Oh yeah, we do. Out of nowhere, out of left field, and out of the blue, Ireland decided, hey, we're going to drop all of our songs. So now we're here to talk about them. And I will say, I love it. I mean, Ireland is known for a few things. Having a late show as their national selection. Picking iconic women in the last 3 years. Two of those years being the same iconic woman.
Having the most wins out of every country in Eurovision.
Having the worst average placement of the last 10 years.
And having the only artist to win more than once.
And St. Patrick's Day.
And St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
And Guinness.
And Guinness.
And Guinness. And Guinness. That's it.
Okay, here. And Sophie Lennon.
Yes.
Sophie and Holly Lennon.
Icon and winner of Eurovision 2027, probably. I don't know.
Yes. And Bewitched, C'est la vie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, That's Rich. and that became our that was our little inside joke of the year, was just constantly screaming, That's Rich.
That's Rich.
But God, I love Brooke. Speaking of Brooke Scullion, go watch her on Dancing with the Stars Ireland. She did great in her first week.
She really is.
But we are here to talk about the Late Eurosong 2023 special. Because that's what it's called.
I love that.
The only name that tops this name, and we'll talk about Poland later, I think this month.
I'm so excited for Poland.
The Heart of Europe beats here. We choose hits for Eurovision is quite literally the name of the Polish selection.
It's quite camp how they're hosting it on some sort of late chat show rather than having their own national selection TV
well, and they
show
have for a while.
I know.
You know what I'm excited for? To hear all the critiques that basically sound the same.
Oh, they have judges?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I actually lied. They haven't done it in a while because last year was the first year since 2015 that they did a national selection.
Oh.
So 2016 to 2021, it was internally selected for Ireland.
Okay.
Which is maybe why they didn't do that well. I mean, I love my girl Leslie Roy. She is my favorite. And I loved Brooke, and Brooke should have qualified. But whatever. Maybe we'll get qualification this year.
Ryan O'Shaughnessy was a great pick.
Ryan O'Shaughnessy
Ryan
has one of my
O'Shaughnessy.
favorite Eurovision songs
Yeah.
ever, and he deserved much better than he got.
Mm-hmm.
Together is such a fantastic song.
Absolutely.
And I will say as well, like I feel a kindred spirit to Ireland always in Eurovision. I always end up rooting for Ireland. Is it because I'm predominantly Irish? Probably. But also last year's selection, like we were talking before we started recording, I literally listened to 2/3 of the songs from last year's late special show, whatever. I still listen to them today. Like, and we'll see what songs from this selection make it onto my playlist. At most 5. At most 5. So
I'd be surprised if it is 5. There's one song that I don't think. We'll get to it.
Well, let's talk about it. We've got 6
Yeah.
songs to dive into. This selection will be happening on February 2nd or 3rd?
Third.
February 3rd. Thankfully not on the 11th. Thank you, Ireland,
Thank
for
you,
not
Ireland.
scheduling it on the 11th.
I love how it's like, oh, we're gonna release these songs out of nowhere, and then we're gonna make it sooner than everyone. Then
literally, I mean, the only finals that are before this are Czech Republic and Belgium.
Right.
So as far as we know, another country could pop out of nowhere. And I don't know if there are any other countries that have to pop out of nowhere at this point. I think we have
according to the Eurovision World website, there's no sign of Greece, but also on other sites, I've seen that Greece has like 7 songs on their shortlist.
So from my knowledge, Greece is internally selecting again, and they've narrowed down their internal selection list. But those are rumors, and I honestly don't know.
Was Greece last year's internally selected?
Greece has been internal for as long as I can remember.
Die Together was
great.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, so Greece has not held a national selection since 2017. But prior to that, like they did national selections from 2010 to 2015. Aphrodisiac was chosen in a national selection. I was gonna say Helena Paparizou's was selected. Her song was selected in a national selection.
Right.
So they used to do it. And then as of the last couple of years, they've started doing internal selections and have done pretty well for themselves. So we're not here to talk about Greece. We're here to talk about Ireland. So let's dive in. Song number 1, Adgy. I'm going to say it's Adgy. And if it's not, I'm so sorry. The song is Too Good For Your Love.
Solid. Very solid song.
Very solid.
Yeah. It sounds like he's incredibly experienced, but I don't know if that's just the way it sounds.
I got that vibe as well.
Yeah.
Okay, first disagreement.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm not like polar opposite disagreement. I'm just very on the fence about it because, like,
okay.
I feel like it needs a bit of a revamp.
Sure.
That's the theme of this year. Like, I can't
know. It's just
imagine.
this one in
I think there's been
particular.
so many times that we've said so far that this needs a revamp. That song needs a revamp.
Yeah.
Okay, but this song in comparative with the other songs in our Eurosong national selection, I feel like this, because for me it's like I love the energy. I love his voice. I just don't know how to feel about the music like that's going on in the background of it. I don't know.
See,
thought-
that's my favorite part.
I thought that's exactly. I love the music. I love the beat. I love it. It sounds incredibly boppy.
I'm interested to see how this would translate to a Eurovision stage. Because this gives me this, like, I can't think of another entry like at Eurovision itself that feels like this song.
Right.
And I think that's maybe what I like a lot about it is just like, if this wins, this is something completely different for Ireland. I think honestly, regardless of what song wins, Ireland is going to Eurovision this year with a very different vibe than they've had in the last couple of years.
Right.
And I'm really excited to see it. Again, there are 5 choices that I would support. Let me make that very clear. This is one of them if it wins. And I'm going to be honest, I think regardless of what song wins, I think it needs a revamp. I think every one of these songs could use a revamp. What I was missing from this song, and I think this might be what you were touching on a little bit, Sam, I'm missing a little bit of a punch. Like, it all felt a little too, not monotonous, but like it didn't go a whole lot. The lyrics and the vocals didn't go a lot of places.
Yeah,
right.
Also, I think for me, it's just, I think there's so much going on. I think it needs to be like edited down.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, and also it could use a bit more like pocket. I don't know. I feel a bit of like out of synchronicity. I don't know what to call it, but I guess it's, to me, the timing seems off, especially in like, I noticed it specifically in like the first verse, kind of going into the chorus.
Sure. Okay.
Where it's like once he hits the downbeat, he's a bit late, and to me, it doesn't seem like that was meant to happen.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll agree with that.
I mean, I didn't feel like this needed much. I thought this felt like Eurovision material, not Eurovision material in the way that we've heard this before, because it is different, as Logan
like
alluded
polished. Like it feels polished.
It felt polished. It felt tailor-made, not tailor-made, but like ready. It felt ready.
Well, I mean, it was technically tailor-made for this. So.
I mean, it was, but it just not tailor-made in the sense that we've heard this before. We haven't. But yeah, I didn't think there was much need for a revamp, personally.
I think the big thing for me is like turn down the dynamics on the backing and turn up the vocal, and I think that it'll find like a better balance. But I do like the song as it is right now.
Exactly.
So. Yeah. Let's move to Connolly. The song is Midnight Summer Love.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Midnight Summer. No, it's Midnight Summer Night. Sorry.
Okay, that's what I thought as well. Midnight Summer Night.
It's definitely Midnight. You know what?
Because I remember reading the title and I was thrown so bad. That was Midnight Summer Night. That just.
Well, I mean, she says it about 50,000 times in the song.
It's an interesting title, given that night is in the titles twice, and it felt unnecessary to have the title night in any.
It felt unnecessary to repeat the title 50,000 times.
So many times.
That being said, I love this.
I fucking love this.
I don't like this as much as y'all do.
Okay.
It falls into the trap for me, and I say it a lot, but it's just too repetitive and there's not enough substance.
That's fair.
That's honestly right. I love her tone. I think the vibe of the song is really cool. And I like the song. I don't dislike this by any means of the imagination. Just for a Eurovision stage, if this goes to Eurovision as is, she will get lost.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree on that front. That being said, I love her voice. There's something so soothing about her voice. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I
It's just
agree.
velvety.
Yep.
This is another this is a song where I can just imagine summer driving around cliffs on seasides, roof down, kind of vibe. I said I wouldn't use that word, and now I've just used it. Vibe.
Vibes.
It's just another Get High To song.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
And the outro is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I really love the outro as well. I think the one word I wrote about it that I haven't mentioned about any other song yet is ethereal. I get very ethereal out of it.
I thought you were gonna say vibes. I thought you were fucking with us. You were gonna say vibes.
Vibe.
See, I would have said vibes too, but I've already said that for so many other songs.
Sure.
You know.
No,
I got a lot of
ethereal
Lord.
is a good word.
I got a lot of
Lord.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
No, I love this vibe. Literally, as soon as it began, I was like, "Ooh, this is interesting." She's got a great voice. I really love the moment where she's singing kind of the melisma, the melismas of it all. I'm very intrigued on how this would be staged.
Yeah. I'm not so
sure.
sure.
Like an acid trip background.
Kind of
There's
thing.
not. I honestly, I don't know if this feels very the minimalist staging we saw with oh god, what was that song? Guilty Pleasure from Croatia last year.
Yeah.
Bless you. I feel like it would have to be some sort of minimalist staging along those lines.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
I could also low-key see it being like a junior Eurovision Voice of Love kind of thing.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Not Voice of Love. I forgot that song existed. That no wonder Bulgaria dropped out of junior. And Victoria co-wrote that song too, and I'm sad about it.
Victoria and Vasil.
Wow.
Not Daddy Vasil. Anyway, can we move on?
We can.
It's a great song. This is a great song.
It's a good song.
Good song. Great song.
Good song.
I love this song.
Let's talk about Wild Youth. The song is We Are One.
Did your minds go to Paulina?
Yes.
I enjoyed this. More than I thought.
I didn't enjoy this as much as I thought I would.
I'm in the middle.
I know. Yeah.
My internet cut out for 5 seconds. What did I miss?
Good.
Hello?
Hello. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, good. So I don't really like it, and Sam kind of likes it. That's what you missed.
Okay. Okay, sweet. I like it's giving 30 Seconds to Mars, and I love 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yes. There was a comparison I was trying to make in my brain, and I couldn't make it. Thank you for making that connection for me.
I literally said the same thing.
Literally, same thing. Sam said the same thing yesterday when we were listening to it. I was like, "This is 30 Seconds to Mars." Sam was like, "That's the one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to like this a lot. I just don't think all of the individual members' voices come together in the way that I want them to. By the end, whoever it has the main vocal, it just sounds like screaming by the end. And I really didn't enjoy it. Whatever affectation they were trying to go with the We Are One, I didn't like that. I didn't feel like it came together. Like I said, I don't feel like it came together in the way that I wanted it to. And I really wanted to like it because I like the verses. It didn't all come together for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I really love the energy of this. I've I really enjoyed the singing as well. Like there isn't that like much I wrote about it, but just overall, like I think this is like my pick for like perfectly solid, you know.
Yeah. What did I put? I enjoyed the chorus. Specifically the build to the chorus where it's like like that bit. Love that. And I mean, any song that could inquire like include some sort of audience interaction on the chorus, I'm here for, especially in an Eurovision setting. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite. If it does get sent to Eurovision, it's gonna be one of those that gets lost in amongst the rest of the songs. You probably won't qualify. But yeah, it's a song that speaks to me on a 30 Seconds to Mars-esque level. So
Sure.
yeah,
Sure. Love it. Let's move to Leila Jane. The song is Wild.
I love this.
I love this. No, Lewis.
I like this. I like this. I don't love it.
Lewis and I are back to being at odds.
It's been 21 minutes, and there's already been a moment where each of us are on the odds.
I know.
First of all, are we sure Alessia Cara's not putting on a character like this is just Alessia Cara?
Stop.
Alessia Cara is great. Thank you very much.
I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying she's not. I love Alessia Cara. I'm just saying they sound similar.
It does. I really like the way that it builds at the start, and builds throughout the whole song. Honestly, the chorus is really well done. The beat is really cool. The ending is great. Overall, this is just a really solid entry. I think, again, this is something a little bit different for Ireland, but still falls, it's a great bridge. We're building a great bridge across the map that Leslie Roy started. From Maps to That's Rich to Wild. I see the progression.
I kind of find it funny you said that, because I kind of got that the similar feeling that I got to Maps, like I got for this song. I don't know. I thought it was powerful. I love this chorus. She's got a great voice. I wrote Alessia Cara meets Leslie Roy. Like,
sure.
I think for me it just didn't take it. I wanted it to go places and it didn't take me to those places.
Okay.
But I love her voice, such a beautiful voice, and I wouldn't complain if she did get sent. Yeah.
I think the one thing I will say, building off of what you said, Lewis, I wish there was a little bit more dynamism in the song. I will say that. It kind of stays in 3 different places and kind of like solidifies in those 3 places and is very well done in those 3 different levels that we're in. I just wish there was a little bit more flow, a little bit more punch. I wish her vocals packed a little bit more punch. Like I said, I think any song that wins this needs a revamp, and I would love to see something a little bit more EDM with this song, honestly. Something a little bit more electropop. I think that would make it really stand out in a way that I thought Lights Out from We Are Domi would last year. I think we're really starting to see this trend of electronic music getting into Eurovision and actually like making a good dent. And while We Are Domi didn't do all that well last year, I'm hopeful that, and we've seen throughout the selections, a lot more people are bringing this like previously unrepresented genre into Eurovision. I think this would be a really cool entry specifically for Ireland, who has not done well in a good number of years. What I'm saying is I just want Ireland to qualify and do well. That's what I want. Yeah. They did it at Junior. We're going to do it this year in Liverpool. That's all I'm saying. But I love this song.
Okay. Yeah, it's a cute song.
Not the cute.
No, it does things. It's a song.
It does things.
Let's move to K Money and ND. The song is Down in the Rain.
All right, now I'm really gonna have to defend up by myself, right?
Nope. I'm with you, Lewis.
No, I'm with you too.
Oh yeah!
Oh God!
I
Oh
fucking
my
love
God.
this. I love this song.
I've been waiting for this kind of sound in Eurovision for years, and
Same.
when me and Sam listened to this, Sam had the audacity to compare this to
No. Wait.
Samson.
No. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Wait, wait, pause. What was the comparison?
Okay,
Daz.
so basically, I said Daz because we haven't heard rap in so long, like
I
a
was like,
full rap song.
this, this and Daz do no, they are polar opposites.
I would agree with Lewis, but I would agree with Lewis, but I do understand.
Like them too.
No, okay. I was just very offended that you put this in a Daz bubble.
For sure.
No,
So what I will say as well, I don't know how closely you followed national selections last year, Lewis. We heard things like this like twice, I think. Like I don't Sam, I don't know if you would agree. I think the closest that I think to something like this, and it's not really that close whatsoever, but the closest thing I would think would honestly be Portugal with Degradé.
Yeah, like Portugal with Degradé, or like Seoul almost from France.
So yeah, honestly, I think Seoul's probably the better and should have won the selection, but that's another point for another day. No, I really like this song. The vocals are great. I don't love a rap break. I've made that very clear. Usually I don't love a rap break. However, in this, like, it's just so well done. The rapping is so good. The flow is fantastic. It builds really nicely. It's repetitive in a way that I really enjoy and I think can be really catchy. If Ireland sends this, I'm going to be real honest. I don't think there's a chance in hell that this wins. I think it's just because of the way Eurovision is set up.
Yes. I don't think this wins. I think this qualifies. I think it's one of those quirky
I'm saying
songs
I don't think this wins the selection.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would love to see it win.
Yeah,
I think if this went to Eurovision, I think it qualifies. I do agree with you.
Oh, completely. Yeah. Okay. I would love this to win the selection. I think what it is for me is it's one of those like drill like trap kind of heady one, Young T and Bugsy. That's some UK references that only I would understand kind of vibes. It's very UK hip hop, UK grime rap in that bubble, and that's probably why I love it so much, because it's the essence of the kind of UK sound that I listen to on a regular. So, and I've never heard it on the Eurovision stage before. So I would love it to be sent, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's my main concern about this as well. Also, I wish it was longer. It was only it was only 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
Also, the ending was a bit abrupt.
Yeah, the ending.
I agree with that. Yeah.
They have space. They have space to expand it, and
you know what?
It
could be like, at least like if they were to perform it, they could like add like a a kind of a hype moment, to get the crowd going.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking with it.
I would love to see this win the selection. I would be thrilled to see this win the selection.
We'll see.
We all know how Eurovision does with treating Black people. Let's just say that as a whole. Anyway. Stop.
Next.
Yeah. Public Image Limited. The song is Hawaii.
I mean,
now I want to start by saying,
yeah,
when I listened to this song, I did something that I have not done so far this year in a Eurovision national selection. I did a few times last year. I have not done it this year. I stopped the song 2 minutes in. I did not listen to the end of this song. I did not finish this song.
To be fair, it's one and the same. That last minute's one and the same.
I wrote that this sounds like it was written by people who'd never been to Hawaii, but only like saw like media depictions of what Hawaii was.
I will say that to the only thing I'll credit this on is the meaning of it.
Yeah.
Because this is, I believe, I remember I watched this on Wee Blogs and they had the meaning on it, and it was about someone in his life. Was it his wife or someone else?
It was
I
his
can't
wife.
remember. Yeah, who
is diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and
yeah,
that's kind of like her happy, like almost like a happy place kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. That being said, this song is horrible.
I'm also gonna say something that I did not think I would say this selection season. Unicorn vibes, you're safe. This is officially egg, you're safe. This is officially my least favorite song of the year so far.
It's a shame because I was a huge fan of the Sex Pistols growing up. But it just feels like someone who's I don't want to say past their sell-by date, but like it just felt like when Engelbert came back and decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and be down with the kids and hopefully. And when we sent Engelbert, that was the hard. I mean, we didn't do that. The BBC did that, but like that was the worst decision we ever made as a delegation. To send Engelbert Humperdinck to the Eurovision. It's so difficult to enjoy. I don't know what else to say. It's just such a difficult song to enjoy.
It's just something I would listen to on an indie radio station while I'm sleeping.
I would turn it off.
I remember Sam, didn't we listen to this and I was like Johnny Rotten and you were like, wait, still alive?
What?
I believe. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but when we listened to this and then I pulled up and then I was like, oh shit, it's Johnny Rotten, and then you were like, wait, this guy's still alive?
Oh no, because like you mentioned
funny.
Sex Pistols, right? And I was like, you mentioned Sex Pistols before that, and I was like, oh, my mind was Sid Vicious.
No, yeah. That being said, no. And that's all where I'll leave it.
Yeah, I don't have much to say.
So we've come to the point in our program where we must give out some points. I'm going to go ahead and start and say there's a song I didn't give points to. Nobody's going to be surprised by that. I don't care if y'all did. I didn't, because it does not deserve points.
Okay. That being said, my dishonorable mention goes to Johnny Rotten. And my 0.25 points go to Public Image Limited.
That's
for
too
Hawaii.
many points.
This will go to the meaning. And you know, yeah. You know.
Now here is where I'm gonna be honest. Any of the other 5 songs could win, and I would be happy. I'm gonna say
this
that.
is definitely where all our lists are going to be different.
All of our lists are going to be. I already know all of our lists are wildly different. So my 6 points go to We Are Young. We Are One.
Okay, we are young.
We are young. Yes.
Words. Anyway, no, let me not. 6 points. Yeah, this is gonna be so different. Wild.
This is definitely going to be different. 6 points. I think, given my critiques, you would know. Too good for your love.
Yeah. 7 points. I'm giving to Midnight Summer Night.
7 points. Too good for your love.
7 points will be going to We Are One. So it's not too different so far.
Not horribly different.
Not horribly different.
We
I'm
all have one
surprised.
song in common in our top 3.
And I'm very surprised.
I was ready to defend that song with my life by myself.
Oh, you should have known I would love that song.
I honestly, I didn't
Okay,
even think
fair.
about it.
You don't know me that well.
I know you. I don't know your music taste very well. And
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what I'm learning.
Now you know.
That's what I loved about doing this with Sam last year. I was like, oh, all of your music tastes.
Right.
Very
It's great
familiar
that, it's
now.
great that we have another person like with us because it's like
Right.
now it's like, you know, we get
Yeah.
know your music taste.
Yeah.
8 point slogan.
Too good for your love.
Okay, it's very similar. 8 points. We are 1.
8 points. Midnight Summer Night.
Okay, so we don't all have the same top 2.
Okay.
My 10 points is gonna go to Down in the Rain.
My 10 points. Midnight Summer Night.
Oh. My 10 points go to Wild.
And we all have no, we don't all have different.
No, me and Sam have the same 12.
My 12
Yeah.
points go to Wild.
And my 12 points go to Down in the Rain.
My 12 points also go to Down in the Rain.
I love it. Honestly, I'm here for it. I am not
So,
mad.
yeah, our lists aren't totally different.
My 12 points was Lewis's 6. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, like I said, and I think y'all would maybe agree, the top 5, I would be fine with any of them winning.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, some more than others. You know what? Yeah.
Is this the strongest selection we've had so far?
I don't know.
Possibly? No,
Maybe.
I
So far.
think Estonia is still up there for me.
Ukraine was pretty good though.
Ukraine was good.
Was strong.
This is up there.
I think for me it's Ukraine so far.
I think it might be Ireland for me, honestly. But
Leila, please revamp if you do get sent though. Like if you're watching and you get sent, please do some sort of revamp, change the dynamics of the song, make it go places.
yeah.
X Factor.
That's that on that with this and that and the third. Subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the bell. We've got a lot of Eurovision stuff. Boom, shakak, boom. Cheers.
Cheers.
I still have some drink left. Oh my god.
That's rich. When it's coming from you.
And that's right.
That's poor.
All of your moves, that's
When Johnny
right.
Rotten gets sent
You
to the
think